Yo, what up? It's AaroniMoses back again, and today we have a real surprise. Hold on, let me do what I do when I usually do it. A real nice one. First, of course, you have to share to get a free reading. Now, for a 3-card reading and a skip straight to you, there has to be a donation of at least $6.67. And for a 4-card reading and a skip straight to you, what's up, Pharaoh? I'm the league, right? That would be a $10 donation. All right. So I'm just going to share this out to a couple groups. It never really takes that long. Not at all. Guess what, man? I got my decks back. Bam! I got my vampire deck back. And I got my Egyptian deck back. And I got my Rider deck back. Oh yeah, it's going down. We got the whole family. I miss these cards. I've only used these cards once, or maybe twice. Yeah, my sister got me these. 7 of Swords. I haven't even shuffled them like that. Have I even used these? You can tell I only shuffled them about once. Temperance. Oh. The Chariot. Look at this double card though. Look. The Devil. That's hot. That's hot, man. Now, how you doing, Lenoshka? The significance of these Egyptian cards, you don't even know. You don't even know. I miss them a lot. So, of course, all you have to do is let me know when you donated. Let me know when you shared. Of course, we have to say for those who are unfamiliar with my work. Guess what, man? I got my decks back. All of the readings that I will be giving are for everyone, not only the person who has their name called. All of the readings are for you if you resonate with it in a deep way. Thank you, Pharaoh. Okay, Jade, you shared. I'm feeling the vampire deck for you. Damn, I miss these cards too. And of course, I still have my numerology and my black tarot of the familiar deck. And I'm gonna go live twice, maybe twice more. Maybe, I know definitely once after this. But I also have to make an announcement pertaining to the efforts that I'm making to help the homeless on my birthday, which is in 3 more days. Excuse me. Okay. Well, the number 5 is very important in your life. 5, the number of change. Okay, so Jade, you got the Empress. the Empress, the two of scepters, and the four of knives. Awesome. The cards are telling me that you need to take chances at this point, that you need to not gamble, but being safe, being too safe in this point of your life is going to put you in danger. You have a lot of choices to make, and you're in a position where you have to move, not swiftly, not quickly, but you have to make decisions, and those decisions you have to be more confident in your decisions. You have to be less decisive. You have to be less indecisive. You have to be more confident. Pretty much just like magic. All right. When you when you make the choice, you can't keep thinking twice about it or entertaining any regrets that you may have. These are very important times for you to be making big decisions with your intuition, not gambling necessarily, but doing things in ways that you are unfamiliar with, doing things differently in ways that might not seem the safest or the wisest. But this is all going to come with your intuition being spoken to and exercised and entertained. Very important. Thank you, Pharaoh. You're the oldest of five. Interesting. Thank you, Jade. Happy early birthday. You're a Leo. That's good. That's what's up. How you doing, Vicky, Veronica, Patricia, Yara, Jimmy? All right, let me know if you shared, guys. What's up, Stephanie? Ashan, Loudy. Okay, Patricia. I'm gonna use. Actually, I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. It's gonna take me a while to shuffle them though, because they don't seem shuffled at all. I'm gonna shuffle these. I'm gonna use my numerology deck after this. I haven't used these. Yet. Not live. I'm not sure. I don't think I have. You like that reading? Thank you. I like doing readings better at night. It seems like I'm more, I don't know, something. And then on the weekends, the most inconvenient times to do readings as far as the size of the audience at night and on the weekends, because today work was just weird and I'm kind of tired and my diet was kind of strange today. I usually wake up and eat citrus, but my Lyft driver was too close. They're usually like 10 minutes away or at least 7. This dude was like right down the street. He was only 4 minutes away. Patricia, Lenoshka, How you doing out there? And Shannon. All right, that should be good. Okay, so this is for Patricia. That was weird. I'm just not used to handling these cards. All right. So you got 4 cards. All right, you got Justice, right side up. And it's weird, I'm not used to working with cards that have descriptions on them already. The 8 of Wands, reversed. All right, I have to. The 10 of Wands, reversed. Okay, and then you got the Hangman, also reversed. And I like that they have the Arabic numbers on them instead of Roman numerology. I'm gonna read the, you know what, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna channel first. Patricia, this is telling me that your kindness is taken advantage of in a real way and that you need healing from your childhood. The first thing that I saw was a brown teddy bear, and it was in a black room with stars around it. It seemed more like a dream than your actual reality. I also saw a crescent moon, and it was waning, a waning crescent moon. Putting all of those symbols together, I would say, I would say that your healing is not going to come from you helping people, because that's what a lot of people like to do specific things for. A lot of people like to give back because they think it's going to help them grow in a lot of ways, and that doesn't always work, not for everyone. Communicating, letting your issues speak, letting your issues circulate and socialize. Because I've always found, I mean, it's been my philosophy for a lot of my life, that a lot of adults who socialize with each other well would have probably been pretty good friends when they were little kids or teenagers even. That's not always the case, but I can always look at people's interactions and tell. And if that is not the case, then there's underlying issues that are not being addressed, or maybe these people haven't spent enough time with each other to find out how much they really dislike each other. And sometimes people keep that distance purposely. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna read I'm gonna read your cards individually. Justice, legal situation or document, police finding out the truth and the matter affecting the balance. See? The 8 of Wands, speedy news or situation coming, arrows of love, which was reversed. To me, that means cutting ties. 10 of Wands, weighed down with problems or very heavy load, and that was reversed. So I'm getting that if that is the case, they are coming off of you, and it's going to take a lot of labor, all right? And then we have the Hangman reversed, getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life, reverse. That reverse means, to me, how I would interpret that, quick luck. Quick luck, something's just gonna fall in your lap very easily. All right, guys. So who do we have next, Pharaoh? You said, good morning, Rosanna, from Australia. Lenoska, are you still here? Lenoska, and then Shannon. Let me know when you shared, and let me know when you make a donation. Lenoska, let me know when you're here. If you're still here, what's up, Phoenix? All right, thank you, Phoenix. Lenoska. All right, so we have Shannon is next. Let me know if you're still here, Shannon. All right, Lenoska, you're still here. That's cool. I'm gonna use the numerology deck. I'm gonna use the numerology deck. I'm not gonna use the Egyptian deck on this live because we need to recreate our bond. I should probably do that for both of them, for all three of these decks. He's open that freaking window. And not only did I get all my cards back, my stones, I had so many ritual tools I was missing. Golly, bro. I was supposed to get them back like maybe 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, but nobody cared enough to send them. So that's what happened. So my family thinks I worship the devil because I do tarot, and they didn't want me to have my stuff. So they kept sending me off, and then I had to let my auntie know to send it. And then she sent it because she's a real one. Thank you, auntie. And then my grandma tried to say, "Oh, I think somebody threw them away." What? I have my other microphone, like this mic I have right here. It's the same mic which was in that same package. I put all that stuff together, but it was silver. And yeah, that would have been pretty unfortunate. So Lenoshka, the end result for you is patience. Now, when I think the word patience, I ultimately think self-discipline, but we all know that one person who has a lot of self-discipline, but they're not so patient. I don't understand how you can have self-discipline but not have any patience. That's like being somebody that has a big heart but they don't have any compassion. You know, like I totally get it. Like if you have a big heart but only for your family and you'll do anything for your family, but if you see a homeless man on the street, you're like, go get a job, bomb. Like I don't understand that. Hey, it happens. You might be the most self-disciplined person in the world. I'm getting that you have a healthy level of self-discipline, but the end result is going to be more patience. All right. You're going through phases in your life that you totally understand, but you don't know how you should be welcoming the change and inviting the change. You should be inviting the change with balance, teaching and learning, ebb and flow, negative, positive. All right, giving and getting. fasting and indulging, all right? Making sure that you work hard and relax. Because if you don't do both, that could really break you down. If you do one and not the other, it's a horrible future for those who don't both work hard and relax hard. It never ends well. You lose relationships, you lose a lot of opportunity, and you can never smile as much if you do either one too much and the other one much too little. It's just not good. All right, so that was your reading. So after Lenoshka, we have Shannon. Shannon's still here. And then after Phoenix, I'm going to be doing one card readings. 21 minutes already. That didn't feel like 21 minutes. I can't wait till this weekend, man. I had to work Saturday. I only had one day off. I got this little cold thing going on, and I've been off. I've been off a lot. I don't know what's going on exactly, and I need to figure it out. I think you know what? I just need to be full. I need to eat a lot, I think, you know what? I know exactly what's going on, and that's not good. That's why I like doing these sessions, because I get to think a lot at work, because I don't really get to socialize, and it's pretty quiet. But, yeah. It's not the same. You guys really help me. I know exactly what's wrong. And I'm glad I get paid in 2 days. I'm gonna make a video about this. I might just do it after this. But on my birthday, of course, like I said, I'm giving back to the community. You guys were great donating the money. I'm gonna go on Friday after work. I'm gonna go to Dollar Tree or Dollar General, get some stuff, and then I'm gonna go to Walmart on my birthday, get the rest of the stuff, deliver the stuff for the women's shelter in the morning, and then deliver the stuff for the men's shelter at night. Not at night, because that's a dangerous neighborhood. I like 6, because I want to give it to the men directly. Some of the stuff I'm going to get for the men, I'm going to give directly to them. I'm going to take a picture of all of it on my couch so you guys can see what I got. I'm going to record myself in Walmart. I haven't asked permission to record in the shelter. And honestly, I don't want to do that because a lot of people might not want to be on camera. And I don't know how to put the proper documentation. I don't know how to put the proper documentation together in order to get their permission legally to do that. But I'm going to make that video separately, either today or tomorrow, so people will know to stay tuned. How you doing, Melanie? So this one is for Shannon. It's telling me that you need a a vampire card as your future. That's different. So you have rebirth is where you are. Rebirth, Shannon, this is telling me that you have creation energy inside you. You have energy that can be used to transform your, well, transformation, change, rebirth, that's two different things. Transformation is more of a death word. Rebirth is more of a life word. And change is more in between. That's more vague. All right. Transformation and rebirth are both changes. But entering that stage of death, going through those 12 gates of Duat and coming out on the end, that's much different. That takes a lot of learning. That takes a lot of strength. That takes a lot of effort. And that takes a lot of power from the past. This is the card that the gods and the goddesses would pull for you. Okay, this is the card of Hercules or Haru. All right. He fought the battle. He fought these battles. He obtained the knowledge. He cut ties from his father and his mother and a lot of his family in very specific ways. And rebirth was his result. All right. Very important. That's the energies that you have in you right now. What you need is to tap into your environment, changing your environment, saging your environment, adding more spirituality to your environment. All right. 4 is the number of compassion in this deck. For you to be doubling that, you know what? That doesn't seem right. Compassion. Why would double compassion be environment? That's not right. 4, the book's not even in here. I'll look, because I'm a good person. I've been off for a minute, guys. I'm fighting to it though, because that's what I do. Perseverance, which is completely different from compassion. I don't see how perseverance double will be environment either, but we'll go with it. All right. Perseverance in this deck is 4. But at the same, it applies to your reading, but I'm just trying to rationalize how that would be environment, because the 8 in this deck is manifestation and 88 is abundance. They go together with person. Okay, but you need to make changes to your environment for your rebirth to be more smooth, for your rebirth to be more, for you to be able to understand what is going on. All right. Just like they say in spirituality, when you try to work with certain entities, when you try to work with certain deities and they don't want to come to you, or they come to you and it's an interaction that you didn't understand, and people try to invoke these deities and they tell you, if you go to the kitchen right now and you grab a glass, are you gonna grab the clean glass or the dirty glass to pour this orange juice in? You're gonna grab a clean glass because you don't want to pour good juice in a bad cup, in a dirty cup. So you have to wash your cup. All right, and the cup would be your environment. Make sure this rebirth has somewhere clean and safe to take place. And then we have the 6 of Knives. I'm looking at this symbolism. We have a raven on this man's right shoulder with the full moon in the background. The sign of Aquarius above the symbol for Mercury. and you can play this back, pause it, screenshot it. I think it's a pretty awesome card. The end result for you and for anybody who resonates with this, this is telling me that you need to make time to make mountains. All right. This is telling me that time, you are fixated on it and you need to mold it. And that the foundation of your time is in your truth. That was deep as fuck. Oh my God. Play this back and write that down. That was deep. What I don't even remember what I said. Make time to make mountains. What? I need to play that back my damn self. Sheesh. All right, so Phoenix, we're gonna be doing that. I'm gonna do that for you, Phoenix, because that was epic. All right, what's up, Kissy? You like those cards? You get it? I don't. I mean, what's up, Deanna? What's up, Anisha? Rosanna, Melanie, you missed it? Play it back. We're at 31 minutes and 44 seconds. That was about a minute and a half ago. So 30 minutes on the dot. Shannon, I get that. No, you don't. You might. You probably do. You're pretty smart. You're watching me, so you have to be pretty smart. So I need one of those people who work in court. You know, the people who type everything that they say while they're saying it. That must be the weirdest job. You know what probably happened? I had those cards like right on top of the Egyptian cards the whole time they were packed away for like 8 months. So they probably balanced each other out. So the Egyptian cards are feeling kind of dark, kind of vampiric right now. I was channeling from them the whole time, so. Very unique, very leadership. You like to do things your own way. Because the cards wanted me to pull for you 5, 7, 6. That says a lot. A lot of self-love. A lot of self-love, Phoenix, but you need a different type of self-love. You're in a place where you're feeling real groovy right now. You're in a place where you're feeling real. I'm getting a lot of rhythm. Like you do a lot of head movements. Like when you talk or you do like this, or like you dance down the street, or like when you listen to music. I mean, I do that too, but in front of a lot of people, though. I don't do that. When people catch me dance, people always at work, they try to sneak and look what I'm doing, and I'm on my headphones. Hey, hit them with it, do. Like, but I don't do that in front of everybody, though. A lot of people do. More women than men do, but I'm getting that you have a real light to you, a real bounce to you. That's good, always good. That comes from a lot of self-love. That comes from a lot of subconsciously want to inspire people, not you just trying to open vortexes so you can use it for magic later, like a lot of people do. And that's you can tell a witch that doesn't want to raise her own energy. She just wants to suck it from everybody else. All right. But the type of self-love that you need to increase is the type of self-love that will increase your self-discipline. And I don't know what it is, probably this Aries season. that is giving all these readings, all these people these similar readings. Well, the type of self-love that you need to increase will increase your self-discipline, because self-discipline comes from love. Okay? Self-discipline comes from love. And even if it does, a lot of people build their self-discipline with fear, with that scarcity energy. Even if it does, it can't stay lower vibrational the whole time. It can't stay fear the whole time. For example, if you get mugged, right? If you get robbed and the person only had a knife, and you're like, damn, he only had a knife, and I didn't. It might not have even been a knife, but if I knew freaking Tai Chi, I would be able to defend myself. So I'm gonna buy this mace, this bear mace, and in the process of learning Tai Chi, I'm gonna carry it around, and you get better at Tai Chi and better, and then it doesn't even become about the person who robbed you anymore. It becomes about you learning how to balance your energy, control your breath, you learning the different techniques of mood stabilization, of state control, just learning the different ways of synology. All right, the end result of you combining, well, the end result of you tapping into that special type of love that takes you to a new place of self-discipline is you manifesting. You will manifest as a result. Well, as a result of you building this new type of self-love that will end up increasing your self-discipline. It's not going to be this big boom like you're going to win the lottery or anything like that, but when you manifest things without necessarily having to write them down or affirm them, if you do it without having to do any magic for it, that's going to be an indication that the level of self-love that you're building is increasing. For example, if you are walking down the street and you're like, damn, I want that brownie, that shit looks good as hell. And then somebody at work's like, hey, I just got this coupon for this brownie place, you want it? And you're like, what, for real? Yeah, manifestation like that. That happens all the time to me, but it's not for the same reason. It's because just my subconscious mind is just like that. So anyways, that was your reading, Phoenix. What's up, Stephanie Hunter? You guys are freaking funny. Damn, Pharaoh in here being Dr. Pharaoh. Dr. Phil. Pharaoh in here trying to do the Oprah on me, man. Doing it in there. I appreciate that. So Rosanna, you're welcome, Phoenix. You're very welcome. Guys, I think I only have about 10 minutes left inside me. My nose is itching, and I don't know why I keep lighting the incense that close to me when I know I'm having these issues. Because I know all the sniffing and snorting is pretty unattractive. I'm gonna go live again. I'm gonna share a spell, a very important spell, a very potent spell. It doesn't have that many steps, so you might not think it's as potent as it is, but trust me, it's potent and it works. The one I told you I would do last time. I'm dehydrated, my lips keep getting dry real fast. All right, Rosanna, wait. Rosanna, Melanie, Deanna. I'll try to remember that. I forgot to pull you a freaking vampire card, but I don't think you needed it anyway. I was supposed to. They would have told me. Don't worry. All right, Rosanna, Melanie, Deanna. Then Deanna's gonna be the last person. I'm trying to do these a little quicker too. Interesting. So we have personal growth, abundance, and spiritual partnership for you, Rosanna. I'm getting that you are either reading books, improving your vocabulary, or at least wanting to do those things. Communication is very big for you, very big in the workplace, and very big in your family. And you would like to improve on how you communicate. And reading is one of the best ways to improve how you communicate. What you need is abundance. All right. And the end result is going to be a spiritual partnership. Now, I'm just going to break down what these cards mean. Well, abundance, you need to be picking and choosing. You might want to, you are one of those people that, and there's nothing wrong with it. It kind of bothers me when people say this. They say, Aaron, you know what's really cool about you? You're really smart. And I'm like, thank you. Smart at what though? Or they're like, I wish I could be smart like you. And I'm like, well, firstly, I'm not that smart, bro. I'm really not that smart. But what do you want to be smart with? Do you want to be smart with emotions? Do you want to be smart with random facts that will never serve you because you can't monetize them? Do you want to be smart in spirituality? You can't just say, I want to be abundant. You have to say, I want to be abundant with wisdom, abundant with knowledge, abundant with power, abundant with social skills, abundant with money. What kind of money? Everything is money. All right. Money, I mean, and how you perceive things is different than how other people perceive things. So, with that being said, whatever you want to increase, whatever your goals may be, you have to be more specific in them, Rosanna. Because you know what money is. If you say money to me, I'm gonna assume that you mean cash, coins, checks, PayPal, MoneyGram, Cash App, those things. But to money somebody else, when you say money, they might think that you mean books, knowledge, a strong circle of people who are all either in school or just graduated or so. You have to be more specific in ways that are going to be clear to 72% of people, because some of those understand, then they're gonna, be more specific. Being more specific on what you want, what you need it for, the reasons that you want. A lot of people try to manifest and do things and they don't have a real reason. They don't have a real reason, even if it's to show off. Instead of you saying, I'm doing this to help the people, say, I want to do it because I want people to look at me. If you're not doing it to help the people, that's okay. If you don't want to learn, if you don't want to improve your vocabulary so you can communicate better, you really want to improve your vocabulary so you can sound smarter and people can think you're a lot smarter than what you are, be clear in that. Have a real reason, because the reasons that you do things, the intentions that you do things are sometimes more important than the actual actions that you take to get them. So be more clear in that. The end result, spiritual partnership. And this doesn't always mean with people. It can mean with people. This could be with places. This can mean objects as well, events, places, and time. The end result is you finding a person, a place, a thing, or an event that you can move with, that you can operate with, whether that be internally or externally. Your spiritual partnership can be a new diet. Your spiritual partnership could be you getting a new water filter and committing to drinking 3 more glasses of water every day. Spiritual partnership could mean a lot of things. But as you increase your clarity, you are going to start to grow in the direction of having this spiritual partnership, of obtaining this spiritual partnership and maintaining it. And remember, it's not always going to be a person. So I don't want you to get discouraged if that's what you want and that's not what happens. All right, Rosanna. And that was for everybody. That seemed very universal. That seemed like that was for everybody who's going to watch this video in the future and everybody who's watching this video now. I think that wasn't for me. I know what I do, but sometimes I lie to myself though. Sometimes I lie to myself because people are, Aaron, you shouldn't do it for the money. I like money and I have a child and I have bills. It's for the money as well as helping people. And when I don't want to help you, I don't want to help you. Some people, I'm just like, okay, you want to do a 3-card reading? What's your question? I'm going to start asking the questions first. I asked 2 people the questions first, and I didn't want to answer their questions, and they kept their money. Because I'm glad, because when people give me the money, I really don't want to give it back. But these questions some of you guys ask are just so freaking ridiculous. I'm like, bro, it's only $30. I already have $30, but I'm gonna keep it. I want to keep it and answer these Mickey Mouse ass questions. For sometimes, bro. It's not sometimes. It's literally sometimes, bro. It's like, bro, just take the money back. Take it back. Just take it back. All right. They're not important at all. They're not important. They just save their little tax money and they're like, let me see what I can spend this on. Look at this sexy guy. Let me spend it on him. All right. So who is next? What's the time for you to hear it? 47 minutes and 30 seconds. So that was probably what, 2 minutes ago? So I would say go to 44 minutes. Sunflower, what's up? Spirit loves when you're as specific as possible. Spirit does love that. That's true. That's true. What's up, Jesse? I'm pretty sure there's more than 4 people watching, and I don't know why Facebook's trying to play me. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Melanie, then Diana. I'm gonna probably go like 5 minutes over. All right, so Melanie, I'm familiar with your energy, so this is gonna be easy. I want to pull you a vampire card. Let's see. Yeah, guys, you got to remember to tell me to put the incense elsewhere, because you can't see the smoke, but it's going all in my genetics. This is not good, bro. It's painting my nasal cavities right now. All right, so Melanie, we have 5 where you are changed. Everybody's getting the same. Change, love, self-discipline. Crazy, right? We have 5, Melanie, change. We have 11 is what you need, individuality. And I pulled the vampire card for you. So that's going to be your future. Where you are, you need a new sense of structure. That's what you need to change. And it's not something that's going to be totally shocking, but like my mentor said, big things come from making a lot of small adjustments, one by one, every day. Okay? Large events, leaps, come from little itty bitty steps. If you want to drink 3 more glasses of water every day, that could change your life. That could be something that changes your life for the rest of your life. That could be something that makes you a millionaire, just taking that one little step. Just making the commitment to do one thing. Because that's going to give you the power to change 2 things, to change 3 things. And then your emotional body's going to change, your habits, your belief systems, your whole life is going to change by just making small adjustments over the course of a year, just switching it up. All right. What you need is a new sense of identity, individuality. This is the 11 is different from 2, but 2 is the number of relationships. 1 is one is the number of self-love and the identity. All right. Aries is represented by the number 1 as well as the number 3. 11 is the number of the beginning of the gates, the beginning of a new type of self-love. 111 is the whole. Before I said 11 was actually 111. That's not true. 111 is the healthy narcissism, healthy arrogance, and healthy selfishness number. The number before instant manifestation. 11 is the stage right before that. All right, this is when you start to practice things in ways that this is the middle of the journey to get to that state. You need to be practicing things. This is surpassing basic human nature. One example of basic human nature would be out of sight, out of mind. The less you see somebody, the less you spend time with them physically, the easier it is for you to not call them, not wonder about them, not text them, not want to go visit them. If you can maintain that same connection with somebody, even if they're not there, that is surpassing human nature. Human nature would be to be unsatisfied, being greedy. Because human nature is once you're satisfied in your life, you begin to die. You would want, if you could be satisfied in anything, in specific things, you would go insane and eventually hurt yourself or hurt other people. So being able to be satisfied and not be greedy and selfish is against human nature. And if you can master that, if you can go past that, you're tapped into what true spirituality really is. And that's what you need. That's what you need. Do research on these basic natures that humans have, that man has, and figure out, speak to the universe on how you can either use them to get to a higher spiritual vibration, how you can help people escape them, and how you can escape them yourself, or maybe yourselves, everybody. So the card that I pulled for your future is the Queen of Grails. Look at that. It's kind of dark, but let me see. There's no zodiacal symbols on here. Who is this calling me? Hello? Mm-hmm. Oh, hi, how are you? No, all I have to do is my resume. What? No, what classes was I supposed to do? Yes, I make. Okay, okay. So that's not just if I missed a test, that's if I miss a day, I have to come in even though it's finished because I missed one. Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, is there information on there? Do you know? It's, yes, I do. I'll just call her. I probably just didn't. All right, I'm ready. Mm, okay. Mm-hmm. All right, thank you. That's some fucking bullshit. So yeah, let me. I'm glad I wasn't important or anything. This card is telling me that you need to test your strength, test your knowledge, and test your strength. That is going to be your future. Well, not necessarily. The future is going to be based on you making the efforts to test your knowledge and test your strengths, which is telling me that this is more so for you to get over the anxieties that you may have for the future. Coming into that, I mean, whenever I'm supposed to do that, it's really to make sure that I realize my actual power and know, and for me to remember that everything is supposed to go how it's supposed to go according to what I want and not how I'm temporarily feeling. So you need more power in your life. You need a reminder of the power that you have. Now, usually when you need this, the universe is going to do something that's going to make you uncomfortable anyway. So make yourself uncomfortable in the process first. Even if you have to do something small like taking a cold shower every morning or at night, I will suggest in the morning to test your power, to test your level, to gauge your self discipline, walking as slowly as possible, writing 1 through 1,000 to see how self disciplined and determined that you actually are, timing yourself, or no, you don't have to time yourself. Well, if you time yourself, you can see how long it took you to get to what number and all those things, but definitely. What's up, Tony? Jerry, you want to give me a free reading? Wars start because people get bored. Facts. I missed 1 day of class. They don't even talk about anything. I don't even want to go to school. Do you guys think I should go to school? I don't even want to do it, bro. I don't even want to do it. So the whole thing was it's for that free scholarship. Yeah, I told you guys about that back in what, November, December. The classes just now started. It was a 3 week little prerequisite test thing, and I missed one day, and I did all that bullshit. And just because I missed one day, which is is right after I get off of work to 8 o'clock at night, and I go to sleep at 10:30. So I don't have any time to myself when I work all day, and I have to come and just be there, just to be there, which is really inconvenient. I don't even just because of this, just because I have to do this one thing low key, I don't even want to do it because I enjoyed not having to do this. I did this for 3 weeks straight, day, every day, and it's not like I'm getting closer to the career that I chose by doing this. It is, but it's very inconvenient, and I don't want to do it. If it was actually school, maybe, but it's not. See, that's a test of my strength because of this little 3 hours, my choice. She said, plead her case like I'm about to beg you. I don't give a fuck about that. What? See, Aries gang, just this Aries, just her saying it like that, plead my case. Plead. No, I'm not doing it. See? Nah, fuck that, man. I don't like that. See? It's just that little, you should have just said, tell her why you didn't show up. Explain to her. Number one, because that's not a part of the deal. I was there every day. I took all my tests. I got an Eddie or above, and I had to show up just because I missed the class. I don't even know what class that was. I want to check. I don't even care. This is sickening. 3 hours, and I have to dress in freaking business professional clothes with these tight ass shoes on. Ugh. And I can't wear my hat. Ugh. And it's right after work. Ugh. I don't even care, bro. I'm not doing it. It's not that important. Fuck that shit. Aries gang. I'd rather be here with you guys every day. Who is next? I don't even want to do one more reading. Deanna, what's up? I'm all the way to the top. Deanna, are you still here? Let me do this last reading so I can. I was gonna go live right after that. That ruined my whole mood. That ruined it. They're so freaking. I gotta do a whole 3 hours because I missed a day. That's lame as fuck. Alright, guys. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be done. I know I'm gonna be done. I'm about to go live again right after this. Alright, I'm gonna pull you 3 cards and I'm gonna be out. They are so petty. I'm gonna do it. I was just talking. I'm gonna do it because I want to go to school, so I don't have to work a normal people job. I don't even know how long this program is. As I switched my career path. Damn, bro. That was the whole point of skipping that day, so I wouldn't have to go, so I got my time back. And she wants me to beg? Beg? No, hell no. If that's what she wants me to do, I'm gonna end up doing the opposite. And hell no. People don't understand. You can't just say anything to anybody. You feel me? That's not how life is. That's not how shit works. Alright, now I'm just playing. Alright, so for you, Deanna, what we have, this is telling me that you are doing things and they are not according to what you know. Not, I want to say that you're going backwards, but you're not going backwards necessarily. You're just forgetting the truth. You're forgetting what you've been through to get through at this point. Why do I say this? Is because you have relationship change. Boom. All right, 5 plus 6 is what? 11. You're right every time. Then you have karmic completion. That's what you need in order to get to patience, which will be your end result. The end result doesn't always mean that you need patience or that you are impatient. It just means that for in that position, you can practice the patience now if you want to work back, especially if you're an air sign. Air signs are really good at working backwards. If you're an air, if you're a strong air sign, if you have any air stellums, or if you are, if you're a Libra ascendant and you act like a freaking Libra, or if you're a Gemini moon and you act like the typical Gemini, but you're really like a Cancer, and everybody's like, "Are you a Gemini?" You're like, "No," but you don't know anything about astrology, so I can explain to you why you would think that. Like people do to me all the time. They always think I'm a Taurus or a Capricorn. Well, really, because they don't know me. But yeah. So if you want to work backwards, if you're an air sign, start with the patience. Start with the patience. But you are already working backwards, trying to go forward right now in the way that you are forgetting where you came from. You need to be reminded. You need to be reminded. And what is going to remind you is going to be energies that complement your efforts, because that is ultimately what you need. That's what you need. If you're a quiet person, you need a loud friend that talks way too much when you're like, look, can you? And they're like, what? Am I talking too much? And you're like, yeah. Okay, let me say this one more thing. And I'm like, bro, no, leave, get out my house. Every time, bro. Or you're like that one friend where you really don't know how they want to react, so you're just like, okay, you just talked a lot real fast. I heard everything you said, but I'm going to speak slowly just so we can have this little moment for you to shut your freaking mouth. And like, okay, what? Okay, and then that happened. Bro, what do you think I should do? And you're like, well, I'm enjoying the silence so much, because they're like, what? What is he gonna say? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? What are you gonna say? That type of friend. Just, you need that. You need that. The person that's just talking, and then they ask you what you think, and you take the sweet little moment to use the power of silence to make it seem like you're thinking. You already know what you want to say, but you're just taking your time so they can shut up. I have to do that a lot. A lot of my friends talk a lot, and I adjust to people's energies very well. But yeah. Oh wait, I didn't even finish. Oh yes, I did. I read Karmic Completion, Patience. The end result is you having more patience, and you're going to be in more situations where you're going to be social, and people are not going to exactly fit inside of your bubble. And if you don't have the tolerance, especially the tolerance that I have for people and their foolishness, they're going to have a hard time, because people are like, bro, I don't even know how you're just, and I'm like, that's because you have the social skills of an 11-year-old. You've never been anywhere. You only hang out with people that's like you. Lame. That's why you're lame, because you only hang out with people that's like you. I hate that. I hate that about people. Why would you surround yourself with a whole bunch of mini yous? People who act just like, doesn't that get boring? Nobody hangs out with people who are nothing like them except for me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. But I've been talking a lot myself. That Henson is getting me where I don't need to be. And I love you guys very, very much. I didn't plan on going live this long, especially considering that I don't have any donations. But talking at somebody and having a conversation, some people don't know that. I mean, technically, a conversation is when there's a reply and there's an acknowledgement of a reply. Like if I said, asking somebody for directions will be a conversation. Do you know where the Sears Tower is? And they're like, bro, you're going the opposite direction. You see where the lake is? And you're like, oh, okay. Well, the guy over there told me, and somebody walked up and said something to you guys, he would be interacting. He would be interrupting your conversation. But I see what you're saying. I didn't have to break it down like that. Like I know everything. Like I know everything. Talking at somebody and having a conversation, that's way different, Pharaoh. That's facts. That is facts. Yeah. So guys, my birthday's coming up and I feel really, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I feel really negative. I feel really negative because all this bullshit has been happening to me lately. And it hasn't been bad to the point where I just wanna like kill myself or anything. But it's just been a lot of little weird things that have nothing to do with the Mercury retrograde, because I'm better than that. But it's just I need some changes. I need some people to get away from me, and I need some people to come to me. And I need it to not be 40 degrees every day in Chicago, but that's gonna happen very soon. And I think I'm just gonna order some Chinese food and get some wine and watch a movie. That sounded very feminine. That sounded like some shit my fucking son's mother would say. Watch some anime, order some pizza, and get some freaking with Svedka. I don't know how she drinks that shit, but yeah, guys. So ending all, I need to do something to leave this on a happy note, on a positive. It hasn't been that bad. I'm not fucking homeless. I'm not in that goddamn homeless shelter, that prison. I could smoke cigarettes because this is my house, and I just gotta open the window. If I want to take a bath, I can take a bath. If I want some, I can just call somebody right now. But it's not all bad, man. It's just little. I got my decks. I got my tarot decks back. Oh, I got my tarot decks back. I got my stones back. I got my big ass tiger's eye, my big ass amethyst, my pyrite, a lot of my black stones. I don't even remember what's up there. I think my rose quartz is up there. Put them all in the window so they can charge, but it's not all bad, man. I think it's just even. I think it's just balanced because a lot of good things have been happening too. I found $5. I bought some chips with it and the orange juice. And I used the rest of the change so I could wash my clothes. That was good. So yeah. All right, guys. So I'm getting my Instagram ready so it's not so ignorant and coony. And my YouTube, if you want to go to YouTube and type in, I think it's AaroniMoses the one on YouTube. I'm gonna change it again because it's kind of hard to find. Not really, not at all actually. If you type in how to manipulate an Aries on YouTube, you should be able to find it. But That's it. You had Chinese today? Oh shit. Message. Hell nah. I got an IG. I just don't give it out because it's ratty. Jerry, come on, bro. This is not the 80s, baby. You gotta DM me, bro. You gotta DM me. You wanna give me a reading? I want to give me a reading too. I don't like giving myself readings because I don't. It just says every time I read for myself, it just says exactly what I already know, and or things I don't want to hear. That's my problem. I got the Aries ears. Most things I don't want to hear. They're like, bro, you have to slow down. You have to socialize. Get some sunlight. You're smoking too many cigarettes. You're stressing. I'm like, bro, don't fuck. All right, man. All right. All right. Let me put these down. I'm gonna watch some Young Pharaoh or something. I'm gonna go for a walk or something. Yeah, man. I should start vlogging, huh? Because I'm just way too interesting for myself. I should. When I get more people, then I'll vlog. Because I like to talk to cameras and stuff. It makes me feel whole and special. All right, all right. I love you guys. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for watching. And thank you for getting this work. And Moses.